Hello. So today I'm gonna do some free readings. For the past couple days, I haven't been doing them for free, but today I'm feeling in the mood to do some free ones. And who knows, maybe I'll actually make a buck or two anyway. Not that that's the most important thing to me in the world, but hang on one second. I need my cell phone. Hi, Aditi. Hello. Welcome back. Not much. I'm having a pleasant morning so far. Oh, I don't have a cocktail. I forgot to make myself a little cocktail. Hang on, Aditi. Aditi, I'm doing free readings today if you want to ask a question. And if you want to, then feel free to type it in. Well, yeah, the past few days have been better. Not perfect, but they've definitely been better. So I have to at least be happy about that. Hang on, give me a second. I want to go make a cocktail. Okay, got my drink. Yeah, I can't get super chat. My channel is not big enough. I wish I could have super chat, but oh well. So, I have a question. How do you say this? I'm going to call you Haven 5251. What awaits me in working in Top Union? I do have a 3-year working contract with them, and right now I am still on my 4th month with them. Okay, so you've started working at a place, and you're still you have a 3-year contract, and you're only on month 4, and you just kind of want to know maybe something to expect, or you want to know what awaits you in working for this thing. Let me see what comes up. Let me see. Let's see. So I'm going to pull a few cards. You know, I'm going to pull 5 cards for this because for some reason, I usually always pull, like 99% of the time, I only pull 3 cards, but I don't know. There's something that wants me to pull 5. So I'm going to do that. So Haven 5251, it looks good. There are a few cards here that tell me that I mean, just logically, when I look at these cards, it definitely looks like the outcome is pretty good. Not perfect. You know, I don't think your experience there is going to be just perfect and completely nothing but wonderfulness. But overwhelmingly, it will be good. And I think there are a lot of exciting things that will come out of it. I feel like whatever type of job you're working, I don't know what top union is, but I do kind of feel like whatever you're doing is something where you kind of walk into work every day and you just don't know what to expect. I mean, not all jobs are like that. Some jobs are very like repetitious and you do the same exact thing every day. I feel like with whatever you're doing is something that kind of stays interesting because it's something that's kind of dynamic and there's things that are, you just never know what to expect out of the day. And I think that's a lovely thing. I think there will be good money made. But it looks good. It looks very good. There is a card here. I don't. I kind of have a feeling that you're not going to work at this place forever because I have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. And what that's telling me is it's kind of telling me that the job that you're working now, it's not going to give you the kind of financial end goal that you really desire, you know? So, you know, it's not a job that's going to really give you the full ability to live the exact type of life that you want. And if you're just a normal person like anyone else, then I'm just guessing that someday you'll probably decide to kind of reach higher or reach for something that's better. Because that's just the nature of people, is to do better and want better and to aim higher. I think that's just what most people are like. So I'm assuming that you're probably going to be the same way. But I think it'll be good for you to work there. And it'll be mostly a good thing. Okay. So, hi, Danielle. Hello. Danielle, yeah, you can ask a question if you want. I have a question from Aditi. And Mal moved on so fast with his ex when I rejected his proposal. I'm still in shock. Why and how did he do so? May I get some clarity? Okay. So, and Mal moved on so fast when I rejected his proposal. I'm still in shock. Why and how did he do so? May I get some clarity? So we're kind of looking for reasons here. Reasons. It's kind of like, what are his reasons? Why did he do it, and how? So let me see. Okay. Let me see what comes up. Well, so Aditi, I don't think he's not a perfect person. There's really no one that's some kind of like perfect. No one's perfect in every way. I mean, or maybe, I don't know, maybe there are some people that are just completely wonderful and never make mistakes. I mean, I'm certainly not like that, and I don't know anyone who is like that. Um, I think the reason he did it was because he was just following his heart. Um, and I feel like he didn't really, it's not something that he planned. It's kind of something that he didn't see coming either. It's, like, I mean, there are good things and bad things about it. He's following his heart, and um, he's just trying to make himself feel good. He's just doing whatever he thinks will grant him peace and happiness in whatever way. Um, but um, I just don't think it goes much deeper than that. Um, it's really not that deep. He's just trying to be happy, and he's just following his heart. So, anyway, okay. The cards that came out were these. They were all actually in good positions, but this is what I'm looking at. Okay. Minky. Hi, Minky. Hello. Hi, Marco. Good day. May I ask a question? What's in store for me this year? Let's see what comes up. So, Minky. What's in store for Minky this year? You know what? I'm going to pull 5 cards. I'm feeling wild today. I feel like we're talking about an entire year, so might as well kind of get something a little in depth. Definitely see some good cards here. I think you're going to have a very pleasant year. There are 2 cards here there's actually 3 cards that it's really good energy. And you did get the best card in the deck. So definitely a fantastic year. Lots of love, connections, relationships, family, really good energy flowing in your relationships. Lots of good things, a lot of happiness. I guess I don't see much changing. I don't see much big changes happening in your life, but I just see pleasant energy. And I'm also seeing that this year is kind of you're working towards something. So you're kind of, I don't think there's something that you're working towards. I don't think you're going to achieve it this year, but this year time will be spent taking the steps towards that thing, which is just setting yourself up for success in later years. All right, good energy. Danielle, I'm struggling in my relationship and a third party. It's gotten to the point where I don't know what to do anymore, but I need to make a decision. Am I reaching to fear? Am I reaching to fear, or do I need to let go? Oh, am I reacting to fear, or do I need to let go? I read that wrong. Am I reacting to fear, or do I need to let go? Okay, I'm going to pull some cards just to get a sense of maybe, because you kind of are just you're kind of in a place where you don't even really know what to do, and you're just kind of trying to get some kind of message about it. So, so you want to message Danielle about maybe just a little hint from the universe about a path you should take. So Danielle, this is my message. Now, see, when I read your comment, I immediately assumed that the person you're in a relationship is screwing around with someone else. But now looking at these cards, I don't think that's the case. I think the person that you're dating is very loyal and faithful, but I think it's the situation where he or she is a loyal person, but there's someone else being annoying for the two of you. Am I right when I say that? But I think it's probably, it's just, it looks messy. It looks like messy energy. And also, like, yeah, here's the thing. So I feel like, despite that the person, and you just confirmed what I said is, yes, that's why I get confused on what to do. So I feel like, ask yourself, despite the fact that he or she is very low, I don't know if you're dating a guy or a girl, despite the fact that they are a loyal person, I kind of get the sense you don't even really feel much love for this person that much anyway. Like, because the truth is, if you really did adore this person, if you really had such a fire in your heart and such a love for this person, then some annoying third party wouldn't really bother you anyway, because you would know that he or she is just worth the nonsense. So it kind of seems to me that you're just in a situation where he or she is not a bad person, you see the value in just that in and of itself, but you kind of don't have much love anymore. And it seems to me that, like, you should probably just step away from it altogether. And who knows, maybe further down the line, maybe like, maybe things will be different. I don't know. The sense I get is that the person you're asking about, the person that you're dating, you kind of don't even really feel that much attraction anymore anyway. And I feel like it's not just this, whatever you're feeling, because from based on the comment that you left and the question you asked, it seems like you're just kind of lost in yourself a little bit. So maybe you kind of don't even know what exactly like you're dealing with. But and I've just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, so I feel like it's not solely this third party that's bothering you. That's not the only thing that's bothering you in this connection that you have with the person you're dating. It's not just the third party that's bothering you. I think there's another aspect that might be bothering you, which is like just the lack of attraction you're feeling. I think it's not just one thing or the other. I think it's a combination of both, and maybe a few other things that I didn't pull enough cards to see or something, but I don't know, something like that. I think it's best for you to step away from this messy situation and, kind of do something to kind of heal yourself from it. Have a day for yourself, get refreshed, and then open up yourself to new things in the future, and hopefully you find something more easy and delightful, later. That is my advice to you. Hi, Nelson Rita. Hello, what to expect in my job in the next 9 months? Okay. So, what to expect in my job in the next 9 months? Okay. So for the rest of the year. Okay, Nelson Rita. Well, Nelson Rita, I think something that I think is important to say is that when it comes to working with your coworkers, I think everything will be fine. Which, the sense I get is that there's something that's kind of, Rita, I don't know what you do for a living, but looking at these cards and something that's coming to me is that, like, on higher levels, the people, like the authority figures that are above you, and kind of, I think there's going to be a problem with that. Like the authority figures, the beings that are above you are not giving enough guidance. They're kind of just leaving you and your coworkers to kind of fend for yourselves and figure stuff out for yourselves. Like there's not enough guidance coming from where you need it to. And also there's something about resources. Whatever you do for work, you're not getting, I feel like there's a little bit of trouble getting the resources that you need to really do the best you can. So I guess if a little message for you is, if you ever feel like you're not, you are good at your job. It's not your fault that you just sometimes don't have the things you need to do what you have to do. Like that's not your fault. And just keep that in mind. For example, like if someone says, "Oh, I need you to print up like whatever, some document," but you guys don't have any paper, well, you can't do what you were told to do and it's not your fault. That's like an example. I don't know if it's just an example, but I'm just saying, like, it's not your fault if you just don't have what you need to do what you have to do. Because I feel like that's a trend that's going to kind of continue on. But as far as your coworkers go, I think you're going to work with them just fine. And you guys will work well with each other. Moni. Hi, Moni. So Moni wants to know, Moni's up next, and Moni wants to know what's coming up for me. Okay. Moni, what's coming up for Moni? Well, I see some good stuff. Well, Moni, I don't really see much changing. I mean, the cards I'm looking at, it's kind of not really. In a way, it's kind of telling me that, like, I don't really, in the near future, I don't really see anything major happening. Although I think you will be happy. I see you being in a good mood, being among people you really like, and being in good environments that make you feel at home and very happy. I don't see major changes. And there's something that you're waiting on. I think it has something to do with you're waiting to get like a sum of money, or it could be that you're waiting to get some kind of piece of property. I don't think you're going to get it soon. I think you will get it, but not in the near future. I think you're going to have to wait longer for that. All right. But that's coming. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really see anything major here, but it's pretty good. Nice energy. Bada bing, bada boom. Star Phoenix, hello. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, dude. Thank you. What should I focus on the most right now, according to my guides? Thank you so much. What should you focus on? Let's see what comes up. Star Phoenix, what should you focus on right now? What should you focus on according to your guides? Let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. Well, Star Phoenix, I think first of all you should focus on getting a job, because I'm pretty confident to say that it's either one of two things. Either you don't have a job right now and you really could use one, or you do have a job but it doesn't even pay well, and it might be just miserable to work at. So focus on work, getting a job that you like, that pays well, and just being more active, I guess, because something tells me that like you kind of you could be a much more active person. I feel like you kind of don't do that much. I should take this advice too, honestly. I get the sense that maybe, you know, I think it would make you feel much better and you would be much happier if you spent more time just doing things, but getting out more, going on adventures, hanging out with people, or just being more active in your community and just out in the world. Okay. Ala 62627. Will AD contact me tonight, please, and thank you. Okay, let me see what comes up. All right, let me see what comes up. Oh, you're in art school. That's cool. I thought about going to art school. I was actually really close to signing up. I applied to a college, I got in, I was sending all my past credits to them. I was really going to go to art school, but then I decided not to. Um, just because of other stuff, but so Ala 6262, I think this person will contact you, and I feel like this person's going to contact you to get ideas from you, to have ideas bounce off of one another. I get the sense that this person will contact you, but the conversation that you're going to have is not going to be about each other, but it's going to be about something else that doesn't even really, I mean, it may kind of involve him or you, but I feel like what the conversation's really going to be about is something that doesn't really have to do with your connection with this person. Like, it's not about the conversation's not going to be about your relationship with this person, but it's going to be about like something else. And it's going to be kind of like almost trying to solve problems or figure something out. Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Well, I have twin boys next year. Interesting. Let me see. Let me see what comes up. So, twin boys. Let me see. Margaret, I don't really see that happening. Um, no, I don't really see that. Vicky, I was left helpless and he broke the promise. Can I know why from the reading? Can I know why from the reading? Okay. So Vicky, let me just look at the question again. Okay, I was left helpless and he broke the promise. Can I know why from the reading? Vicky, this reading is kind of fishy looking. There's a card here that's a little suspect. So, I don't, I'm not meant to say that he's like the devil. He's not the devil, but there are aspects of him that are kind of shady and not really coming from a good place. And the sense I get is that because you say that he left you helpless and broke a promise. I think an aspect of this is that he or she, I forget, I'd have to read the comment again. I can't remember if you said he or she, but I think a part of this has something to do with he made someone or something else a priority over you. I think is part of what happened. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it seems like, you know, there is something about him that's kind of shady. Right. There's something about him that's kind of shady and just like I don't know what to tell you. I would say try to um and this is kind of something that I don't really see going anywhere. So maybe just take a step back from him and try to remember that there are much better people in the world. you know, just because someone's a shitty person doesn't mean everybody's a shitty person. And you know that if you just think about it. I mean, there are a lot of wonderful, lovely people in the world. Just because one person sucks doesn't mean everybody sucks. You can probably think of like 10 people off the top of your head that just never let you down and always are wonderful, delightful people. So up next is Cosmos. May I ask what major change will occur in my life soon? Maybe career, higher studies. Okay, Cosmos. Cosmos. I'm going to look for some major changes. And who knows? I might not see anything that looks like a major change, but okay, Cosmos. Well, Cosmos, the sense I get is that you have a lot of responsibilities right now. Um, I don't know if responsibilities is the word, but I should say burdens. Um, I mean, I actually get the sense that you don't really have much going on in your life, but at the same time, it seems like I don't know, I feel like both of these things are true. On the one hand, you don't really have much going on, but at the same time, there's kind of a lot on your shoulders. So, I mean, I don't really know what that is because I mean, it's kind of a weird thing for me to even say. But I don't really see any major changes happening. But I think maybe just a little advice from me is maybe just try to connect with yourself and just look within and um, find out what you want to do in life and the things that you truly like to do. Try to maybe just for now, just try to enjoy things more and like have more fun in life. And maybe that'll be exactly what it takes to kind of maybe all you need to do is have some more fun in life and then that maybe that'll be the trigger that kind of gets you thinking about what you want to do in the future. But I think for right now, I think your main focus should be just having fun and enjoying things more. And I think from all of the like fun you're having, maybe you'll get inspired and think about steps you want to take in the future towards something else. Um, but okay. Okay, so up next is Starry Night. Can I ask what Joseph wanted to tell me but didn't? Okay. So, and you know, Cosmos, there's always things you can do that are fun. Um, you can enjoy things. I mean, talking to a friend is something you can do for free. Go taking a walk. Just, I mean, there are so many things you could do that could be fun, and there really are ways to do that. But just maybe think about it. Just try to get feeling good again and get yourself inspired. And I think out of that you'll maybe um, get some ideas of things to do in the future. That might be exactly what it takes. Who knows? Okay. I'm answering Starry Night's question. What did Joseph want to say that he didn't? What did Joseph want to say that he didn't? Interesting. Well, Starry Night. So I don't think Joseph. I feel like Joseph's. Um, Maybe Joseph has some bad habits and kind of. Uh, I don't think Joseph's a bad person, but I think he gets himself into trouble because of just. It's not that he's evil. It's just that he like kind of is all twisted in a way. Um, and I mean, the sense I get is that I think everything. I don't think that Joseph intentionally kept anything from you. I think Joseph has been just speaking his mind freely. Although there is more that you're going to know about him in the future, I think that in time he will say more to you. But I get the sense that I don't I don't think he's like holding anything back from you, or at least not intentionally. I think that where conversations lead is where conversations lead. But I think you will learn more about him in the future. Um, I think he's the type of person to say what he wants to say. Okay, let me just my phone just made a noise, and let me just make sure that um, all right, never mind. I got my new vapes in the mail today. Yes, it was like Christmas. It makes me so happy opening up a fresh vape. I have to work tonight. I'm excited. I have all kinds of projects that I want to do. I mean, unless someone already did that stuff, I won't know until I get there. But there's certain things that I want to clean and scrub down, and I mean, for all I know, someone did that last night, but probably they didn't. Okay, let me see. Up next, who am I answering? Oh, so I just did Starry Night's question. So WTAM98 wants to know, when will I ever have someone who loves me in this life? Okay, let me see. Let me see what comes up. I'm doing these all in order. Let me see. So, WTAM wants to know, will I ever have someone who loves me in this life? That's a fucking heavy question to ask me, but well, I think you will. WTAM, I think you will have someone that loves you. I mean, there are people that love you anyway. I think you're talking more in a romantic sense, because I'm sure there's like a few people you can think of that give you respect and are like good to you. You're probably talking romantically. I think you will find someone who really loves you in this life. because I think you will get out of your own way, because I think you're getting in your own way when it comes to your love life. I think you're gonna take advice from. I don't know. I just get the sense something in your spirit's gonna change, and you're going to allow for people to give you advice, and I think things are gonna change for you. I think you're gonna. I think in the romance department, you're gonna stop being your own worst enemy, and I think that because of that, I feel like things are gonna fall into place, and you will find someone that's really good for you. Okay, I think you will is the answer to that question. So I always go in order, but I'm just gonna skip ahead to Synthesize Souls because she has paid me many times in the past. And yesterday, it was either yesterday or the day before, she came in and I gave her some readings. And most of the readings were I was kind of giving her a lot of not really good news, and I just kind of feel bad about it. So I don't know, but I'm just gonna skip ahead to her real quick, and then I'm gonna go back in order. Because anyway. I'm getting ready for my Latin festival. I'm playing Synthesized Souls Latin music and saw the notification. Can I ask if my soulmate is younger or older? Okay. So Synthesized Souls. You want to know if your soulmate is younger or older. I mean, I hope the cards are good to me because there is kind of a way I could figure this out. Oh, God. You know, so I don't know if this is kind of a reach. So Synthesized Souls. I pulled 3 cards for that question. I got the Hierophant. That's a good card. I think the person is a good person with morals and someone who has a big heart. But the other 2 cards that I pulled are these 2. They're both in reverse. And and your question was about age. Is the person younger or older? This is kind of, and these cards were right next to each other in the spread, and usually that's what happens if cards are trying to work off of each other. So in a strange way, I feel like the person's younger than you, which I don't know if that's even what you're after. For all I know, you would prefer someone older. Hopefully I'm not giving you more something you don't want, but I say the person's younger because the High Priestess is a card that's about communication and also wisdom. But being that it's in reverse, I feel like this person. I feel like this person's younger because they don't. I feel like they don't have much wisdom yet, and I think that, like, I get the sense that a lot of things that you know about and things that you're aware of, she's not really aware of just because it's simply her age, because it was all a little before her time. And I think it's working off the Page of Pentacles too, because I kind of feel like that's because I see the Page of Pentacles as being about, usually about education, but like, I just think these cards being next to each other, it's kind of telling me it's just someone who's unexperienced and younger. Is the sense I get. But anyway, all right. Like, basically, I think you're going to teach her a lot of things because I think there's a lot that you know about that she's kind of unaware of. So Nimda, wait, no, I'm skipping. Up next is Susan. Will me and Brian reconcile? Will me and Brian reconcile? Let me see. Will me and Brian reconcile? Will me and Brian reconcile? No, Tia, I haven't gone to you next. I think there's, I'm answering, what's the person's name? Susan. I'm answering Susan's question, and then I think it's Nimdaya, and then I think, I'm not sure, but I think you might be after Nimdaya. I haven't gone to you yet. Damn it. Okay, Susan, will me and Brian reconcile? Just trying to get this deck nice and mixed up. I like not having a single clue about what's coming. Okay. You know, so Susan, I kind of get the sense, the vibe I'm getting is that I think you and Brian, I think the connection is going to heal a little bit. Like, I think the two of you, I feel like the two of you are going to be more at peace with each other. But I feel like it's not ever going to be as good as it was before. The sense I'm getting is that peace will be made, but you're kind of not going to be in each other's lives. Because I feel like though the connection is healed, there's still kind of distance between the two of you. So, like, I just think that's how things are going to, that's like the vibe it's going to be. Not really close anymore, never the way it used to be, but at the very least, the good news is the two of you will be at peace with each other. And like on good terms, I guess. Okay. Now I think up next is Nimdaya. What's happening in my life in April? Okay. Nimdaya wants a message about April. My birthday's in April. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to do. So a message for Nimdaya about April. A message for Nimdaya about April. I don't know. I'm looking at these cards and well, Nimdaya, I don't really see major changes, I guess, but I think April will be kind of nice. I feel like you're really going to be enjoying yourself a lot. It's kind of the only thing I'm picking up on. Nothing, I mean, sometimes, honestly, I actually do get like really specific things that come to me. It doesn't happen every time I do this, though. I don't know. I don't know how someone could force that on themselves. I mean, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But just from looking at the cards, I think you're going to be really enjoying the pleasures of life. I mean, for example, if I was looking at this reading and asking myself the same question about my life, I would say I'd probably be, if this reading was about myself, I would probably be like if it was me, I'd say, oh, well, this must mean in April, I'll probably be getting a lot of massages. I'll be getting my nails done a lot. I'll be enjoying cocktails whenever I want. I'll be like living comfortably and lavishly. I'm using myself as an example. I don't know whatever that means for you is what it means for you, but I think you're going to be enjoying the lusts of the flesh a lot in April, but nothing really major of a change. All right. Okay. I'm pretty sure up next, I don't even know. Let me see. So up next is Tia Bia. Like number 8, how does S the Pisces feel about me now since we've reconnected? So now since you've reconnected, how does the Pisces feel about you? Okay. So Tia, hi Tia, hello. I'm gonna answer Tia's question, and then I'm gonna just I'm gonna go use the bathroom and make another cocktail, but I'll be right back. But first, let me answer this question. How does the Pisces feel about you since you've reconnected? Let's see what comes up. So Tia, the sense I get is what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing in these cards and what I'm feeling in my heart about it is kind of a sense of paranoia, confusion, and this feeling of being lost. I mean, does that make sense to you? Because, I mean, have you been feeling like when you talk to him, something doesn't feel right, or he says things that are weird or something, or he seems off? Because this reading is kind of that. I mean, that's exactly the three things that I think of when I look at these three cards next to each other. Is like this feeling lost, paranoia, and some kind of confusion. I get the sense he's not seeing you for really the good person you are, but he's like, it's like delusion. Like he's making up stories in his head. He's like believing the thoughts that he's thinking. It's not that he's a bad person, but he just is having really fucked up thoughts about stuff. And he's just like believing the thoughts that are coming into his head. So it's something like that. And this is what I'm looking at. I mean, Tia, you probably know about tarot too. Most people do who actually get readings, but you know, that's what I think of when I look at this spread. It's just kind of, it's nothing like hatred. It's not hatred, but it's not anger. It's like delusion. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go take a piss and make myself a drink. Give me like 1 minute. And, and we're back. Yeah, so Tia, that's kind of the sense I was getting too. Like, I feel like he's kind of paranoid about you. like I think that's right what you said. Like he probably feels like you're gonna hurt him, or like, I guess I'll give you some advice. Let me pivot and just kind of make this advice. I don't know what else you can do besides just show that man um, compassion and understanding, and just be a shoulder for him to cry on, and really show him that you're there for him in ways that are like loving. But beyond that, there's literally nothing else you can do. I mean, what more could you possibly do for him to show him that you have good intentions? I mean, that's all you could possibly do. A lack of trust. Yes, it's something like he's having a lack of trust about you. And listen, the only thing I can logically think of that would be a solution for that is to give him reasons to trust you. Like, show him love, show him affection, um, be understanding, or at least, even if you don't really understand what his problem is, act like you're understanding. I mean, what more could you fucking possibly do? I mean, really. Okay, up next. Let me scroll back up. I'm pretty far behind. Okay, so up next is Aziza. Aziza, can I have a general? Aziza. Aziza wants a general. Okay. Aziza wants a general. Aziza wants a general. Okay. Crystal, hi Crystal. Hello. Okay, Aziza wants a general. Okay, I'm gonna pick up on some energy. Okay, the devil is coming up so much today. Interesting. So Aziza, and you know what? I'm gonna approach this and just give you advice. I'm gonna say to you, because I feel the sense I get from looking at these cards is that there are things that you're kind of having to, um, there are some things that are weighing on you. There are things that you kind of can't really make up your mind about what to do, because you kind of feel like no matter what you do, you feel like there's nothing you can do that's right. But my advice to you is just listen to your voice of reason. The way to approach things going forward for you, just stay grounded, stay on earth, just ground yourself in earth and reality, and do what you know is the right thing to do. I mean, I'm sure you really know in your heart what the right thing to do is, and just be logical, and uh, think about the reality that you're living in, and make the best, because I feel like you have some kind of choice to make. You're looking at two different paths to go down, or maybe there are many paths to go down, and you kind of feel like there's nothing you can do that's right. But like, make the best possible decision for yourself based on the reality that you're living in. Okay. Do what's best for yourself, and it might not even be about you, it might be about someone else, but just make the best decision based on reality, and stay grounded in the reality that you're living in. Because if you just approach it like that, then you'll feel much better about the choice you make, and you'll feel more confident about it. Because I feel like what's happening here is you're kind of not really like focusing on like what's true about yourself in your life, how you're approaching this. Okay. Up next is GD. GD, are you still here? It's GD, and then it's Sonali. GD, I don't know if you're still here, but well, it seems like you're pretty upset. And well, the future looks good. I think the future looks very good for you. I feel like with the cards I'm looking at, there will come a time, because just based on what you said to me, it seems like you have a lot on you, and you know, clearly based on what you said, you're in a place in your life where you're really not happy. But I feel like there will come a time in your life when you feel much lighter, and you feel like you're gonna feel like you have much less burden, and I think you will be in a much better place in the future. And I think it's not all going to be your doing. I think you will play a part in this, but I think that there are countless other people that are sort of going to guide you as well. Because there is a card here that tells me it's the reason that your life is going to improve. It's not just you, but it does have something to do with the powers of others. So I see that happening. So don't feel like all of the burden is on you to make your life better. I mean, you will play a part, but it's not just you that's going to make that happen. It's going to be other people too. But your life will get better, and when it starts getting better, it's gonna seem like it all is starting to happen very quickly. When your life does start getting better, it's going to rapidly get better. So, okay, I don't really know exactly when that will be, but I feel pretty confident that will happen. All right. Up next is Sonali. What's coming in love? That's what that says, right? Sonali? Yeah. Just make sure I'm saying this right. Where am I? Yeah. Sonali. What's coming in love? So Sonali wants to know what is coming in love. Damn it. Well, Sonali, the sense I get is that I think you are a very intelligent person, and you know, uh, you're very intelligent, and you know how to handle troubling times. I think you handle troubling times with a lot of grace. And just knowing that simple fact about you, I think that your love life in the future is blessed. I do get the sense you're going to have to go through a rough patch before that happens, but which knowing you, I think you'll handle with grace. And you're very smart. I mean, you're very smart. You're going to make things happen for yourself. If I am right about that. I mean, you're very intelligent. If you want love, that's, you want that, and knowing you're going to make it happen for yourself. So that's just a matter of time. I am super far behind. Natty Nat, hi, do you see me being able to have a pool Getty April 4th? I don't know what that means, but I'm going to... I can say, you know what? I can definitely say if the outcome is good or not, or something in between. So I'm answering Natty Nat now. Natty Nat. It's good. Natty Nat, I think the outcome is good. Not like, this isn't the most mind-blowing looking reading, but it's good. It's good energy. And I will leave it at that. Okay, let me see. Up next is Love Mia. Hey, can I ask if A's feelings, currently we separated a few days ago. His feelings about you. Okay. I want to know this person's feelings. I need to get some air. Well, Love Mia. I get the sense that he kind of feels like he's not wrong. I mean, if you're asking about how he feels about you, I think I don't really see much energy. And there is a card here that's really talks about a lack of energy. So it just kind of looks like a whole bunch of nothing. Like he doesn't really feel much about you, good or bad. Like it's just kind of, I'm looking at like really what's a whole lot of nothing. But I think in general, I think he's feeling, even not just about you, but just in general, I think he's feeling like level-headed and confident, I guess. But I'm just kind of seeing really like not a lot here. So Nemeth. No practical reason for me to be able to live in my dream. Foreign. I get it. So Nemeth, you want to know there, you have a country in mind that you would love to live in, but just the way your life is now, you can't even imagine how you could make that dream come true. And you want to know if something will pop up to make that happen. If there is a way to get there. So you want to know if something will come up that will be the bridge to getting there. Let me see what comes up. So, Nemeth, what I'm seeing in these cards is that, like, I think I think the only way you could ever make that happen is you would have to study something. I think you'd have to go to school and study something. But I kind of get the sense that you're totally like not going to do that. So I don't know. I'm just, it's not a very exciting looking reading. I don't know. Fruity Bear, can I ask what becomes possible if I stop resisting? So, who am I answering? I just forgot the name. Oh, Dr. Rose Quartz. Oh yeah, Dr. Rose Quartz. Can I ask what becomes possible if I stop resisting? Let me see what comes up. Dr. Rose Quartz in the building. mean, you say stop resisting, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just feeling like you kind of have the wrong idea about this anyway. See, I don't know what you think you're resisting, but I just kind of feel like you're not, like, you're kind of completely forgetting about all of the possibilities that are already there. And, like, I don't know. I mean, Dr. Rose Quartz, it seems to me that you kind of are thinking of, I mean, I'm like, I can't even get inside your head right now because whatever you're resisting, I just feel like you have the wrong idea about this altogether. Um, okay, let me see who's up next. I think up next is Crystal. Crystal. By the way, Crystal, yeah, my job is going pretty good. So far, so good. I'm going back to work tonight. I start at 3 in the afternoon. Right now it's 10 in the morning. And so I still have plenty of time before I go, but you know, I should probably do some laundry because I'm pretty sure that all of my favorite work shirts are dirty. I do have work shirts that I can wear, but I kind of, the ones I do have, I don't really like very much. I don't know. Maybe I should take a second look at what I already have because it would be kind of nice to get some laundry done today, but I don't know if I really want to do that. I probably should wait a few more days anyway because I think my hamper, I think I could probably fit a couple days worth more of stuff in it before I actually spend money to have it washed. Anyway, so you want to know Corey's thoughts of you. Okay, let me see. Corey's thoughts of you. Corey's thoughts of you. So you want to know Corey's thoughts about you. Corey's thoughts about you. And I did read those comments you just left. You said, we talked this morning. Shockingly, we had broken up. He wanted to come over, but I wouldn't let him. The sense I get from these cards is that, you know, I see potential. I think he probably will, despite the fact that you didn't let him come over, I think he's going to continue to call you, or message you, or however you did that. Because my feeling about it is and you might kind of think this is funny because I don't really know what the situation is, but I have a feeling you'll probably be tickled by this. I feel like in his head, he's just thinking that you're having a bad day. Like, that's the sense I get. It's just, I think in his mind, it's really just because of the day you're having that you don't want him to come over. Whether that's true or not, but because the reason I'm thinking you might find this funny is because, like, in his mind, it's just a matter of it's not his lucky day. But to you, I feel like you're almost like, well, yeah, why would I agree to that? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's like the vibe I'm picking up on. I don't know if that's true or not, but to him, you're just having a bad day. Like, it's, if he calls you tomorrow or the next day, the answer might change, is the vibe I'm getting. He seems kind of funny. You know what? I like him. I like this guy. I like him. I really do. I kind of don't think he's a bad guy, but just kind of funny. I don't know. Okay. Up next is... So, Devian wants to know, okay, you want to know about publishing research papers this year. Okay, let me see what comes up. Okay, Devian. Well, Devian, I think you will have success. Probably not this year, but I think you should keep doing what you're doing, because I think what you're asking about will happen. I don't think it's going to be this year, but it will be sometime in the future. Um, and bring more people in on it. I think maybe this could happen in an even better way if more people were kind of working on the same thing or focusing in on the same goal. Okay. I feel like I answered a question with this person already. Okay. So I only do one question per person for free each day. But you can always come back in the future, because I'll be doing free readings many more times in the future. And you can always come back for another free question. So SNS wants to know what's coming towards me. Okay. Let me see. SNS wants to know what's coming towards me. SNS wants to know what's coming towards me. Okay, let me see what comes up. Let me see. Please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. Well, I mean, I don't know. What I'm seeing is a situation coming up where you kind of feel like you're being targeted or singled out. at the same time, I kind of feel like you're afraid to, almost like you're afraid to speak what's on your mind about it. I mean, I don't, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of being forced to give you some advice, which is like, you are, you do have things that are in your power. And I don't know if I'm even really onto something, but if something like that ever came up, I mean, you know how to read a situation, but like really read the situation, because I think fixing this problem is as easy as you speaking up. Like all you would have to do is really speak up and exercise your power in that way. Um, I mean, nothing bad is going to happen to you if you do that. Um, I think this is just as easy as you speaking your mind and communicating, like, for example, what you think should be done, or um, the way that you find things to be, something like that. Anyway, but I think it's also one of those things that kind of doesn't matter either way. But I think you will feel better about life. I think you'll feel better about life and yourself if you really just speak up and um, throw in your 2 cents when this thing does happen. And I'm all caught up. Okay. Oh, thank you. I never take this necklace off. Um, Ever. Um, the only this necklace has been on me for like, I think like 2 or 3 years now. I never take off this pendant, although I did have to take it off because the last chain broke. So I just took it off just for the sake of getting a new chain and putting it back on. But yeah, I like it. Makes me happy. My glasses are in my bathroom. Right now I'm wearing contacts. Um, I think I look better with no glasses, but I do like my new glasses. They're very different than the types of things I've been wearing for years. It's a nice change. Thank you. I think I look smart with glasses. When I have glasses on, I look smarter. Um, I do. Anyway, let me check my phone. I'm pretty sure a few minutes ago it made a noise. I just want to see what that was. My friend sent me a music video. I will watch that, but not right now. Ooh. I'm 31. I'm turning 32 in a few weeks. Instagram and Facebook, it knows that I'm gay because every fucking I'll scroll and it's just like half naked men, like with their shirts off. How does it know this about me? Yeah, I don't know what I'll do for my birthday. I've had really bad luck the last like 2 or 3 years on my birthday. Um, but I'm hoping my birthday this year will be nice. I don't know what I'll do. I have a couple things that kind of seem appealing. So on the one hand, it does sound nice if I was to go out to eat like with my sister maybe, or a couple of my sisters. But another part of me thinks it would also be kind of lovely to like stay home and just order Chinese food and maybe just kind of be with myself. But I do that so much already. But I think the fact that it'll be my birthday that day might kind of change my vibe a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Both of those things sound nice. Um, I don't know. The last 2 years in a row on my birthday, I had a panic attack on my birthday. Um, it happened the same exact way each time. The first half of the day, I felt fine and everything was fine. And all of a sudden, I just got dragged down to hell in some like swirling whirlwind of fear and panic. Well, I mean, I guess if I can be happy about something, the first half of the day was good. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I just wonder if my birthdays in general have been like cursed by something. So, the good thing about if I do decide to stay home and just order Chinese food and watch a movie or something, at least if I do get a panic attack, I'll be home with like, at least I'll be home with all of my stuff and, you know, I don't know. But although what I could do, I could stay home. I could stay home and then just invite people to my apartment. Because that way I get the best of both worlds. I can have good company, but I can also be in a place where I feel safe and I have all my stuff if I really. And at worst, the worst thing that could happen is I just say like, I need to be alone. Can you guys leave? And um, I don't know. That's also a good option. Oh, thank you. You like these? I made them. These paintings. I put these two paintings here on purpose because they're right behind my head during these live streams, and these two paintings are two of like my most like witchy, mystical type paintings. I do have other witchy type paintings, but these are the two that fit in this spot perfectly. Um, just for the aesthetic and the experience of what people come here for, I thought those were a good choice. Yeah, I have a couple pets, if you can call it that. I have a pet fish and I have a pet snail, and they're both in the same tank with each other. I don't think that really counts as pets, though. I'm kind of pretty sure that doesn't count, but technically, they're pets. I would love to get a dog or something, but I'm afraid I would end up with some terrible dog that like is impossible to train, and I don't know. I don't trust it. I'm just not even gonna do it. I am from the United States, in Massachusetts. Need another drink. I think I might have like one more drink for now, and then I think I might take a break for an hour or two. Well, thank you. Do I? Cool. All right. Cool. Yeah. I want to stay young forever, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Chances are probably not. I'm always like drinking potions of like, I'm always drinking some kind of potion. Like I brew something on the stove and then I say some words over it. Like I'll drink like something I've drank a few times is like a potion of youth, like youth and beauty potions. I've drank those a few times. I don't know if, I mean, I doubt they even do anything, but if they do, then I kind of did a little something for myself. If it even works to begin with, but that'd be so sick if stuff like that actually did something. Probably, honestly, it probably does nothing, but I certainly love the idea that it might, in some mystical, bizarre way. I like this vape. I've gotten these a few times. It's the brand is Cloud Nerds, or no, or is it Fumi? I don't know. It says it right there. You can't really see it. It says Cloud Nerds, and underneath that it says FUMI. So I don't know if what that is, but I like these. They're pretty good. They're not the best ones I've ever had, but they were cheap and they do the trick. Well, I think I'm gonna go. No, it's not. I'm not sad. It's just that's what my face does when it's like, I don't know. I have resting sad face. I'm really, that's my face. Don't ever take my face to mean what I'm feeling. I mean, sometimes maybe that's true, but it does happen to me a lot where I look and I can tell because I can see myself in the thing. I'm really not sad. It's just my face does that. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go now. The chat seems, I'm not really getting any more questions. The chat's kind of dying down for today. Not that I do enjoy talking to you, but I'm gonna go for now. I'm gonna go make myself another drink and take a shower. I think I might dust. I'm gonna probably dust some of my furniture. There are a few things in here that are a little dusty and dirty. That'll kind of keep me busy for a little while. All right. Bye. Bye, everyone.